Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. It is my pleasure to be joined by two individuals who have a huge event going on this weekend. Ashley Barahona is the executive director of the Terrebonne Foundation for Academic Excellence. Sitting next to her is George Robichaud, an executive board member for the TFAE and also an integral part of putting this thing together. Thank you guys first for being here, as it's go time now, right?
It is. Thank you, Stan, for having us. I feel very blessed. I'm sitting between two of my executive board members, because Stan, you also have been sitting on the board.
Yeah, full transparency. It's such a, it's kind of, I don't want to call it a labor of love. It's just fun to be up here with you guys. I would love to say I work as hard as y'all, but I kind of ride on y'all coattails a little bit. I am part of the TFAE, and on behalf of Terrebonne General, who is a presenting sponsor, it's always fun to do this. But, you know, it supports public education, so it's great. This Saturday, the fun run, the food fest, the battle of the bands, a little bit of everything, right, Ash?
All of it, yes. And, you know, we couldn't do it without our presenting sponsor, Terrebonne General Health System and the Community Sports Institute. You know, they have been a backing for this individual event for many, many decades. This is our 25th year that we'll be celebrating. It will start off with our Battle of the Bands, which all four high schools will come out and battle it out for a chance to win funds to go back to their band programs. Everyone goes home a winner. And then we kick off our 5K Run for Excellence and our Cajun Food Fest at 6 p.m. until 10. We are a sports segment, George, so we want to talk about the running portion of all of this, which, again, you play such a huge part in. 5K, I like to call it the biggest 5K south of New Orleans, you know, when you consider how many runners over the years have come through. Talk a little bit about the specifics, of it, when it starts, how things go, what's the flow, and can you still sign up for it?
Sure. We will be accepting online entrance through Wednesday. And then day of race, you know, you can show up and just enter. We looking to have as many people as possible. Last year we had 500. We had a little dip before that because of COVID and Ida, but we've rebuilt real well the last 2-3 years. And so we're hoping to get over 500 this year. We got to think about half that many pre-registered. And last year we had a lot of people come in on race day and register.
Is it categorized? Can you win in certain categories?
Certainly. It's every 5 years, male and female, starting probably, you know, 0 to 18, and then special award. We made a 70 to 74, and I think we may even have a 75 plus, because we had a few people in that age category. So we have sizes and shapes, runners, walkers, nice course, starting out on Main Street, running out along the Intercoastal Dunn Street, and go through Old Houma.
And you're the perfect person to ask related to this. Start time is 6 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken.
6 o'clock, right.
But that being said, sometimes runners like the little bit of overcast with the little drizzle.
Yep.
Ashley's sitting there saying no to that.
Right.
But that being said, weather considerations are always something. But you guys, if you could get it in, you're going to do it, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the only thing, the rain wouldn't stop us. Thunder and lightning would, but rain would people would get to cool off if it were raining. So.
And you know, you don't really have to be a runner to enjoy this festivity either. You can walk, you can bring the kids, stroll them in their strollers. We have some fantastic awards that the art students from South Terrebonne painted for the participants who do place in the race. And then, of course, you get the celebration afterwards to eat the cultural food that we offer here in South Louisiana, enjoy the sounds of sold out, and just enjoy the family and friends. We have a huge kids corner as well. But like George said, you know, a huge turnout for the race. But even if you're not a runner, you can walk it, you can crawl it, you can just join us for the fun.
Yeah, because there are runs out there that are mainly built maybe just for the fun of it, right? It's not real competitive. And there are runs out there that are very competitive, and there's no like fun to, I shouldn't say no fun, obviously, for those folks who want to be competitive. But this one sort of has both avenues, where if you want to run and you want to set a time and you want to set a standard, you certainly could do that.
We did start the chip timing. I think we're the only local race with chip timing, and we started that last year. And that's nice. I think everybody appreciates that. And, so we got the age categories and excited for the race this year.
Yeah, the chip timing does bring a competitive edge to the run. And then again, talking about athletes and sports, last year we started the first annual Trek bike race, which we have 4 competitive athletes who are going to be joining us again for the second year. Actually, George was one of our athletes last year.
It really was.
You were initial pilot?
Right.
He was. The Superintendent Bubba Orgeron took home the very controversial win. This year we'll have our second year annual Trek bike race, which will go on at 8 p.m. inside festival grounds, where all 4 athletes will compete for a chance to bring home that title. And that's just a fun way to raise more money for our Dolly Parton Imagination Library and our teacher grant. That's what this whole event is about. So when you come out and you support the 5K and the Food Fest, you're giving back to our very special educators and to helping continue that Dolly Parton Imagination Library in Terrebonne Parish. We're the second largest Dolly Parton Imagination Library in the state of Louisiana. We have over 3,000 kids enrolled, and I love Dolly. I know you love Dolly. George loves Dolly, but Dolly Parton doesn't pay for this program. It's the sponsors and supporters and participants that help this continue in the community.
Very good. As we close it out, I think we have a graphic there. Make sure you go out and support this weekend, folks. This weekend, May 10th. It's the Run for Excellence Food Fest and a lot of other things that goes along with it. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of fun.
See you on Saturday, Sam.
Saturday. Big day Saturday.
Great weather.
Saturday. We certainly hope so. That's the biggest thing, folks. That's it. We'll be back with more Bayou Time right after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.